Let's talk about why the Dirty Dozen list is about as useful as a soiled baby diaper, and why this type of information is harmful. Now, this list is written annually by a group called the EWG, the Environmental Working Group. Not only are they not science-based, they're actually an organic lobbyist group. So do they have biases and motives driven by their funding sources? I would say yes! Now let's dig into the problems. Say this everything bagel is a conventional piece of produce and all of its lovely toppings are pesticides. The information that the Dirty Dozen list gives the public: there are 7 different kinds of toppings on your bagel. And to an untrained audience, this can sound like a lot and it sounds scary, but we are completely lacking context. What information do we need to know? We need to know what different types of seasoning there are. We need to know how much of each seasoning there are. And we need to know at what point did these little poppy seeds start having adverse side effects. So if we translate this into pesticides, we need to know which chemicals were found. We need to know what level the chemical was detected at. And we need that level compared to a crop-specific, chemical-specific EPA tolerance value. So at what dosage does this become problematic? And the EWG just tells you that pesticides were present. It doesn't tell you which ones, it doesn't tell you how much, and it treats all pesticides as equal, and they're not. And when it comes to conventional produce, over 99% of the produce tested were well below the EPA tolerance levels. And the tolerance levels that the EPA sets are actually very conservative. So for an adult, even if the food had the highest pesticide residue ever recorded by the USDA, you would have to consume 27,000 servings of celery in one day, or 376 servings of hot peppers in one day to do any kind of harm from pesticide residues. Ouch, good luck, and I hope your toilet works really well. The other thing that the EWG does not mention is that the pesticide residue testing program doesn't measure organic produce, and they also use pesticides. Because assays to measure organic compounds like coppers and sulfur-based pesticides are really expensive. And I mentioned that this is harmful. This is how. Misinformation like this negatively impacts low-income shoppers. Because if you tell people that their produce is ridden with pesticides, people just choose to stop buying produce altogether. And I mentioned this in a previous video on my last page. If you're looking to buy organic produce for an environmental benefit, it's absolutely crop-specific. I hope this helped. Have a good day.